Hello guys and welcome back to Star Citizen. Today we're going to actually be doing some mining. So, we're in a new free fly mode. Basically they're doing a big push to bring in new people, which I mean perfectly fine. That's how the game survives. So, they gave us a bunch of free things, including a caterpillar and a prospector, which means I now have a cargo ship and I have a ship that can actually go out and get ores. So now I can actually do some decent mining. So I'm actually in the process of breaking one asteroid, so I'll show you how that works, and yeah, we'll see about everything else. So let's go ahead and hop in here and hop to the in game. I will go ahead and save this under Star Citizen. Done. Share it real quick. And I'm sure you've seen off of the YouTube video that we are now up to almost 130 people. So, thank you guys so much. I know Star Citizen has actually been bringing in a couple viewers, which is nice. Let's go ahead and... Okay. Let's see what that has. Oh, I drifted away. Almost done. Let's go ahead and share one more time. So that is Borace. Okay. So this is saying that it is impossible to crack with my current stuff. Warning, torque imbalance. But yeah, so how is everybody tonight? I know there's not really anybody in there, but right now. Okay, so, the way this works is your fracturing mode is how you break the big asteroids, right? Now, unfortunately, I don't think I can break this one. Yeah, see how it's not, building up anything? So, yeah, I can't really do a whole lot with that. So instead, what we'll do is we shall go hunting for more. Major torque imbalance. I think that's because my cargo is so full. Ah, there's some unknown. Now, the reason you want your scanner mode up is you notice those numbers on the side? Visible, carrying, blah, blah, blah. Those numbers actually indicate what kind of ores you're going to find in there. The higher the number, the more valuable the ores. Kind of goes without saying, right? But yeah. Now those two are very close together, which means I might actually be able to get a whole lot from here. The problem is going to become that that's a lot of stuff altogether. 600 is blank, and there's a what was that? Oh, there's the panels. There's a couple panels. Why is there only panels here? See, if I was out in my Vulture, that would be the perfect thing to find, but... And that's not showing up, really. What about... I think it's just scanning those. I have a major torque imbalance for some reason. I don't know why. Okay, 1720. That might be some asteroids. Yeah, now the big problem is I am an A prospector, so the bigger numbers aren't actually gonna net me too much stuff. Just simply because they are, like that one asteroid where I couldn't track it. which kind of sucks, but you know, that's how it goes. Now, you might see me down water like that a lot, just because it's kind of warm where I am. I mean, I think it's currently 66 degrees, and it's midnight. So that you can imagine how warm it was earlier. Okay. Wait, shouldn't I have been closer than that? That 5 there, huh? Man, these are all really clustered together. This is a good mining spot. Like this, or mining, and with my vulture, it would be pretty good. But mining is one of the better ways to get ores, so, you know, why not? Or not ores, the credits. Mining for ores is one of the better ways to get credits. There we are. Oh, yeah.
Fracturing mode on.
Alright. Easy. Alright. Terranite, aluminum, and inert material. Wait a minute. It doesn't...
Extraction mode on.
Wow, I can just begin to drain it. That one must have already been fractured.
Fracturing mode on.
I kind of want to show you guys what fracturing is, but I'm getting close to being full anyways. So it might be good to start running back to the station. In fact, yeah, let's do that.
Mining mode on.
There you are. Ambitious dream.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Actually, just so that I can fly faster. Now, flying too fast in this game can be rather dangerous because not all of the asteroids are already, like, you know, in. What's the word for it? Okay.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Hangar 4. Hangar 4. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is not only did they loan us a prospector, they also loaned us a caterpillar. And for those of you who don't know, a caterpillar is a medium-sized cargo ship. But not just a cargo ship. It is a big cargo ship, if that makes any sense. Like, for its size, for being a medium, most of that ship is cargo space. So you can fit a lot inside of it, which is nice. Now, is Hangar 4 on this side or the other side? Warning, torque imbalance. Why do I have a torque imbalance? Oh, my engines are kind of shot. Okay. Oh, that is my hangar. Is that my hangar? I think that's somebody taking off. Yeah, my hangar's on the other side. Doors look like they were trying to open.
Landing gear down.
So I'm gonna have to repair. So that's one thing about mining in this game. You can damage your ship by doing it. Because there's a little mini game. What that mini game basically does is it's you playing with your capacitors to break the rock. So you're adding more power, subtracting more power, all that jazz, right? Well, because you're doing that, like, I just held my laser a little bit too long on that asteroid that I couldn't destroy, and it broke my rear engine. Okay, landing complete, right? Uh-oh. Server lag. Yeah, but see how that engine is sparking and all that? Yeah, it's not counting me as landed yet.
Launch sequence complete. Landing successful.
And now everything goes. Like, what the hell? I do need to be in this seat, though. Because I need to repair. Otherwise, I'd have to destroy the ship to repair, and honestly, it's just not worth it, considering... Yeah, it's like $110. Refuel that stuff. Okay, thank you. Now, luckily, once it's doing that, I don't have to stay in the chair. You probably want to, just to make sure. But, exit the ship. Now, always make sure to put your ship away, and there's a reason for that. And that reason is some people somehow know how to bug their way into, hangars. Like, they go into hangars that you land in, right? And what they're looking for is ships that are full of cargo and stuff. And the reason they're looking for them is, technically, if they steal that ship, and they land it somewhere, they can sell the cargo out of it. Or they can remove the cargo from it.
System.
So you're looking for your store. Now, they gave me a bunch of ships for the free fly right now. But yeah, this is the one that you want. The medium freighter. Because that one is just huge.
Goodbye.
So after you land, and speed up a little bit, you'll want to go... And yes, I know because I'm on stream, you can see what I'm doing, and where I am, but I'm okay with that, because honestly, it's a game. Sure, it's gonna suck if somebody decides that they're gonna try and pirate me, but they can't really anyways. At least right now. So, you know. So, you come in here, you go running...
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your valve settings. We've been noticing leaks in processes.
And this is why you need a station with a refinery, because you're going to go up here, right? You're going to go to this thing, refinery center. Connect to that. Begin. Select material location. Set up work order. Alright. So I got Terranite, I got inert materials. Apparently I can't refine inert materials, that's fine. And get quote. So, total cost is going to be 4,850 AUACs, which is Alpha United Earth credits. It's going to take 25 minutes to refine it. And then you get your yield. Now, my Caterpillar should have more than enough space for this.
Take a look around. We got a pretty good selection.
Now, the aluminum probably isn't going to be worth much, but the titanium and the Terranite are supposed to be really good right now. So what you're going to do is after you get a full cargo storage of these, select storage option, Drake Caterpillar. So after this storage is full, you can stop and collect, and then you will fly your Caterpillar to the same place that you do everything, right? Where you drop off, like me, I'm going to choose ores, just throwing that out there. That's the one that I'm going to do. And you sell it there, right? But you can see that, like, you're gonna lose a little bit of money on this stuff, or a little bit of yield, but you're gonna get a lot of yield off of the corundum, apparently, because that's plus 7% yield. I don't have any corundum. I have titanium, which I'm losing 1%. Big whoop. But yeah. Is this actually going to be more than enough current capacity? Refinery currently has an extreme workload. A large surcharge will be added.
Finding everything all right?
Yeah, I'm just curious as to... I mean, I got that much. That should be fun.
Can I help you?
So let's see. 1 minute got me 100. A little under 100. And it's got 23
See anything you like?
minutes. That's what? 2,300? I need to make sure that I'm not overflowing my capacity for my ship, otherwise I can't collect the order. Yeah, fun, right?
See anything?
Let's see. Let's go to my calculator just to make sure. So, yeah, that's 23 times 100. Okay, that should be enough space. I can't believe that I have to worry about that. But, you know, that's how this
Finding
goes.
everything all right?
That actually should mean that it's going to net me a lot of money, though.
A moving glass has been found. Report to the manager's office if you think it's yours.
Huh, they have a lost and found. Interesting. And as you can see, that's one of the downsides to this version of getting money. It's just how long it can take. Because, like, that wasn't even a full prospector, right? Although, apparently, 2 prospectors fill up a caterpillar, basically. Because I only have 57, and each prospector is going to be a little over 25. So I don't know. I can try. Do I have my helmet on? I do not. I have my sunglasses on. By the way, the Apex sunglasses, the only set of clothing you can actually wear under your helmet. See? How cool is that? Okay, prospector.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Now, if you notice, everything else is basically on Seraphim Harbor, except for this one. The reason why my Pisces is in Everest is when Saren and Sarge and them all get on, they like to do, like, the, bounty missions and stuff over in Hurston. So, because some of those bounty missions and stuff are land-based, what I normally do is I will offer to bring out my Pisces Rescue, so we have a spawn point nearby. Now, I got to play around a little bit with the Anvil Valkyrie. Oh, boy. I almost want that to be my next combat ship, because it actually has... It's a gunship, so it has doors that open that you can pull down like Gatling guns, like on a Huey, and just offload out the door. I so want to do that in actual like combat. Like we're in outer space and I just open the van door and start nailing people with the gat. Oh man, it would be so much fun. So for Free Fly, they gave us the Cutlass Black, the Cutlass Red, another Drake Vulture, because I have 2 of those now. The Prospector, the Razor, the Caterpillar, the Valkyrie, the Hornet, the Arrow, and the Gladius. So we got quite a few fighters to actually go out and play with, which is kind of cool. Let's see. I was going to go out with my Prospector. Get another... Lag? Okay, Hangar 4. I don't... You know what?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Let's go ahead and, store that.
Please visit us again.
And what I'll do is I'll exit the menu and try to get into a different server. Hopefully one with less lag. Unfortunately, you can't just pick your servers in this game. You can pick, server locations. Like, I can pick US servers only, or European servers only, or Asian servers only. But I can't pick, you know, server 0016 and stuff like that. So I can't even pick which one are the servers that have the least amount of people. Which kind of sucks, but yeah. Well, while this loads, I'm going to get more water. Because like I said, it is warm here, and I could use it. So, be right back. Yeah. Is it already? Okay. He's back. In more ways than one, apparently. Inferno. Plus Fran, I'm riding an office chair, Reclaimer. Ooh, a Reclaimer. Reclaimers are nice. Ooh, a Corsair. Corsairs are pretty good. Nothing, I have to clean my ship for the 100th time. Prospecting. Yeah. Well, my food is nice. Let's go ahead and get to the there's a burrito store in here. You know, it occurs to me though, burritos are probably the last thing you want to eat in space. Where the air is recycled and stuff.
Hey, if you need something, use the terminal. That's what it's there for.
Only flying is usually use vulture money. So they changed up some stuff. So now when you want to quick buy something, you just tap F, and it will normally buy it for you.
Huh?
Let's just store that. Alright. But yeah, burritos in outer space just seem like a bad idea.
Everyone put things back where they found them. It's
Because I'm eating it! Jeez. Now, there's a lot of people talking on this server, which kind of indicates it's probably working okay right now.
Vehicle select. Your vehicle has please visit us again. Goodbye.
But yeah, now you don't have to hold F. You just kind of... Or you don't, hit F to open up the pit menu. It doesn't hold. Okay. Wait, where's my ship? Got the look. Hangar 2. But my ship should be all fueled up and repaired. So we'll go take care of that. Alright. Open. So anytime that F icon shows up, you can just tap it. There we go. Bulldog.
How can this help you today? Systems on.
Yeah, so today we're not going to be doing a lot of missions. I don't know how long we're going to have the Prospector and the Caterpillar. I know at least a week, probably a little bit past that. Hey! So right now, they loaned us a Caterpillar and a Prospector. So we can actually do some mining.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah, they also loaned us a Hornet 2, a Drake Cutlass Black and Drake Cutlass Red, an Anvil Valkyrie, an Anvil Gladiator, and an Anvil Arrow. So Free Flight right now is really good. And actually, because you're here, now they did change up the start thing. Well, Cat can be good mission ship with its firepower and shields. Yep. But yeah, there's also a new launcher that you probably want to download. But yeah, they got a Free Fly going up. Go ahead and open up Discord for you. Hang on. I hate when Discord does that. Okay, let's... Oh, there's something. 600? Probably need to ignore that. 1850, that should be something. Okay, you'll grab it? Yep. Alright, cool. Yep. So it'll do that. It'll do the normal, like, download the program and stuff like that, and yeah. But yeah, they're doing a big push for new players right now. So, in fact, they're giving you some of their, what is it, Pledge Store armor if you do, like, 3 of the, oh, what is it called, guide, stuff. Like, if you volunteer to help out new players and you help 3 of them out and they all give you good reviews, you get your, or they give you a, suit of armor. As a reward. It's their big push thing. Okay, 1850. What about you? 1870. Looking for big numbers. 1700. 55. 1850. 1870. Let's go for you. That's a good one. 1870, 1870. Yeah. I'm in the streaming channel in New Eden. Okay. Alrighty. Hey, guys.
What's up, dude?
Doing some prospecting.
Well, lots to do then.
Yeah. Well, and for the Free Fly, they gave you a Prospector and a Caterpillar, along with a bunch of combat ships, so... Figured it's a good chance to start getting some decent money off of prospecting. Okay, I see something over there. There it is.
Hey, buddy.
Hey, Val, how are you?
I'm doing all right. I was just watching some stuff with Sarah, and she finally passed out, so just hanging out in the dark.
Ah, okay.
So I thought you said there's a new launcher.
There is. Unless I hadn't updated my launcher for a long time, but I mean, even if I hadn't, I didn't think that you could do that.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't got anything to do there. Let me get this stream. I'm hearing an echo right now.
Okay. Well, here, let me go ahead and I'll tab to show you the launcher. Because this is the newer one. The other one didn't look like this. Because you would have
Yeah, no, yours does look different. You're right.
Yeah. See, I had to download this separately, and it even made me re-download the game.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Are you on the live server?
Yeah.
It says you're in view.
Okay. Oh, this is another impossible one.
Extraction mode on.
Dang
What's
it.
with your current configuration?
Yeah.
There's a lot of them.
Yep. Darn. Okay, let's
Actually,
see.
I do all my mining near ArcCorp.
Mmm.
Like Mitch and I, we do planet mining. Just you're less likely to blow your ship up because asteroids don't just appear.
Fair. I mean, if
And
we
there's
wanted...
also
Oh.
there's a spreadsheet that shows the nodes and percentiles of like what you're gonna find.
Mmm.
There's certain planets that'll make you richer.
Nice. Yeah, see, I actually have the mining car if we wanted to do that.
Car?
Yeah, the ROC, Grey Cat.
Oh no, I use the prospector into it.
Yeah.
Okay, it's still fast to get around with the prospector. I don't know which is better right now.
1850. Let's see if I can get this one. Yeah. Well, see, the only reason I'm like where I am is because it's also where I happen to know a refinery is.
There's a refinery near all of them. Anything that's like CUR, HUR, LU1, all of them have refineries.
Well, I don't know. I went to one earlier that only was like a Galleria and the hangar in Habs.
Which one was it?
Oh man, I'm trying to think. It's like not Fateful Dream, not the field one. Emergent
I'm just
Red or
saying-
something like that.
Yeah, I'm just saying that all of the planets do have them close by.
Oh, the planet's problem. Okay, let's see what we got here.
Extraction mode on. Mining mode on.
Let's see. Impossible.
Well, not with that attitude.
Fracturing mode on.
Why is it impossible?
So are you able to upgrade the weapons on that while you have it for a week?
Yes. I just don't want to because it's not worth it.
Well, if you're gonna be mining heavy, it is, because it'll make you profit.
Yeah, apparently. What the hell is up with this?
Well,
Okay, well, I guess it's back to the station.
what happened?
Oh, all of these rocks out here I can't mine for some reason.
Too big?
I guess. It just keeps coming up with impossible.
Yeah, that's normal. But you can increase those ranges by the weapons you outfitted.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to the, That's why I'm going to the, station, is they have a, shop that has the different heads.
Yeah, there's specific heads you want. So you're trying to go for a passive build or an active build that has like a timer on how long it cuts rocks better?
That I don't know. I just want something that'll let me get, like, rocks instead of, like... Right now, the only stuff I've actually gotten is from rocks that I just go up and, like, drain, as opposed to, like, fracturing. And all the rocks that I need to fracture, it's like, oh yeah, that's impossible. It's like, that doesn't seem
Well, that-
right.
That happens quite a bit.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Well, there's like stuff you can buy, like attachments you can have on your belt where you can put it on the rock to have an easier time breaking.
Yeah.
And upgrading your mining turret or your forward weapon, and as well as the sub weapon for that. But you're gonna run into a lot of that until you take it seriously.
Landing gear
So
Yeah.
if I might actually look at like a mining loadout you want to go with.
Okay.
You also want a window for your mining so it doesn't blow up as easy.
Yeah, like better, what was it? Better mining capacitors or something like that?
Yeah, something like that. I have the pieces for my old mining ship. I could tell you if I was down on Orson.
Hmm. Yeah. Either that or we can have or grab the, Valkyrie and go do some ERTs or something.
How's the Valk?
Near as I can tell, it's pretty good. It's got, like, 2 forward Panthers. I want to really try out the door gun.
Why not just use the frickin' Caterpillar? It is so thick.
Because the Valkyrie is also pretty thick. And
Nah.
right now my caterpillar is getting filled up with ore.
Oh, okay, that's fair. Or, like, how's it getting filled up with ore? Just from your mining earlier?
Yeah, I did a little bit of mining, got almost full bags, came back, and dropped it off, and have it refining right now. So
I'm gonna pull up Urkel and see what I had for the prospector.
okay, landing. Nah, that's not enough. Okay.
Prospector's pretty cheap to fit, because you're not trying to fit the shields or anything like that. Just you want to get the Atlas jump drive if you were gonna do that,
Yeah.
and pretty much just the mining laser then. So
Yeah. Well, see, that's one of the reasons why I'm actually in the station I'm in. I'm in Ambitious Dream because it has the refinery, the asteroid field right next to it. So I just dropped my caterpillar and my prospector here, and if I need to go somewhere, I use the caterpillar if it's not getting filled up with ore.
alright, so we're looking for a mining laser
Yeah.
throttle speed, resistance.
Let's go down to refinery.
Management just wanted to make a general announcement to check your valve settings. We've been noticing leaks in processes.
So I believe the laser you want is Hofstad.
Hofstad? Okay.
Yeah, it has a 2100 output, so you get bigger asteroids. It's not the biggest, but it has a decent resistance area where it's not going to just blow up.
Okay.
The optimal charge side is decent too.
Alright.
See, I kind of went for something that can passively mine and not panic every asteroid I'm on, but still have decent. So it's like 75% of what the max would be, but still you're able to do a decent job without blowing up every time.
Okay. Is torrent.
And- It costs 12,000 if you have the money for it, and it's at Area 18, Crew L1, Mick L5, Her L1, Lorville, and New Babbage.
Okay. Okay. So I might need to go to the, you said CL1?
Not CL1, Crew L1.
Crew
Serio.
Okay, CR.
At the refinery
Today's
store.
scheduled waste disposal has been
Yeah,
postponed
actually-
until further notice.
The dumpster depot. Or dumpster depot.
Mr. Depot. Okay. Let me check and see if my
Hey,
refining
back
is
again, I see. Welcome. See anything
Okay.
you like?
Oh, cool. Blood storage, straight caterpillar. Collect. Work order delivered. That means I can go sell that. Yeah, because I'll just bring my caterpillar to Lorville and sell it there. And
You
then
know, if
grab
you're
the
looking
stuff.
for like the most output possible for the biggest rocks, it would be the Helix.
A helix. Okay.
The output that's 3150. So yeah, it's substantial.
I think I saw a helix over here. Let me see.
Yeah, you're gonna have a more difficult time breaking the rocks because of the output charge size.
Mm. Okay, so mining modules. Grant, Lifeline, Rhyme,
Anything you like?
Stampede.
There's passive module. Stampede is an active one.
Okay. Oh, I guess I didn't see a helix. Okay. Well, I'll just head over to Lorville, like I said.
Well, those are modules, not the actual laser.
Ah, okay.
The module you're looking for has some kind of German name. Ryan something.
Okay. I mean, right now I'm more looking for the laser, because modules aren't going to do me much good if I can't even break the rocks, so...
Well, the module will actually make it easier to break the rock as well.
Ah.
It gives a passive increase on top of the laser.
Still.
If you go for the passive build. Let me look online.
Getting a little bit of stuttering.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following Please visit us again.
Okay, it's the Rieger C3 is the biggest one. That's what you want.
Figure C. Okay.
Let me see what that's sold really quick.
Oh, that's hand. Well, not 3. I could have sworn that said 3.
Now the price of the Rieger C3 is somewhat expensive. It's at her L2 Faithful Dream Station. It's 60k, but it does add a decent output to your laser and stability.
Okay. Oh, there's a button here.
So if you're looking at the 2 items, it's going to be something like 75k to get that thing running.
Okay. That's actually not too bad. I'm almost at 2 million, so... not too bad at all. Access. I do have to go that way. No, the biggest issue is navigating these caterpillars. Because they are just... their hallways are all over the place.
Okay, so this guy is the same build that I go for, where it's a Hofstede S1 and a Rieger C3. The point of this balance change was to change things up. Hofstede is an interesting medium to low power laser with a minor instability, increasing effect, but also a huge optimal window. So you have a big window for optimal, so you don't have like that tiny window you keep hitting the button.
Systems are online.
Okay.
And then the gadget they're saying again, if you find a rock you can't break yourself, you put the Bormax on it, and that'll help you pop the rock.
Okay.
Within reasonable size. You gotta find out what that is. The Bormax is something you wear on your personal belt. You fly out with your jetpack over to the rock or on the ground. You walk over to it, place it.
Alright.
Launch complete. Landing.
Okay, I'm gonna message you the location for the Rieger.
Launch
If you're gonna hit it.
complete.
sent you a message with oh, I gotta name it.
Oh, okay.
That is for the
You know what they need to invent in this game?
what?
Tinted windows, so when you're coming out of a hangar looking into the sun, you can actually see stuff.
Make sure you get the right size because they will have like a C1, C2. And the
Okay.
price is different if you want the biggest one.
Alright, so I want a C2,
C3.
C3. Okay. Okay, so first... Yeah. I think Faithful Dream is right there. Oh, but you want to hear something kind of funny about you suggesting the, Miss Freelancer Max to me for my next ship?
Oh, what about it? You got one?
I'm trying to earn my way up to one, but, I actually have the paint, or some paints for it already, because they came with the Christmas stuff.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that one of the 12 days was a Miss paint, or a Freelancer paint.
Remind me about that this year when they have Christmas that I need to jump on.
Yeah, oh, I will. I wish they had a 4th of July celebration one, too, where it's like the American paint just slapped on it.
Okay, and your main laser is the Hofstad S1 at 301. Okay.
Cool. Okay.
Yeah, those are both messaged to you in Discord, so you can just look them up.
Alright, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah.
You guys, if I'm still in the game, I got kicked. Alright.
Oh, fun.
I wish I could just chill in the game like I like to in Imperion and just relax in my ship and go AFK.
Well, especially since they have, like, you know, like, the refining can take up to 25 minutes. Or longer, based on how much you're refining and stuff. It's like, let me just kind of hang out. Hell, put, like, if they need you to be actively doing something as a character, why not add, like, you know, instruments you can interact with or something like that, so it still counts as you doing something. So you're
How
not
awesome would it
constantly
be to have
kicked.
like mini games inside your ship, like playing Load Rider or something?
Right? Oil Tycoon. That was a fun one.
Okay, that's a bit more of a game than I was saying, but yes.
Well, no. So Dad had a cell phone from Iraq, and loaded onto that cell phone was a game called Oil Pipe Tycoon. And what it was you were an oil baron, and your pipes kept breaking, so you had to go and like fix your pipes by like replacing them and stuff. And it was like a puzzle game where you had to get them to go around each other, go above, go below, and it was just a fun little game that you use the arrows on your phone to play.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it was a flip phone too. Like, and I'm just like, huh. Now I feel like oil or Oil Baron Pipe Tycoon is like a little on the nose for a phone Dad got like overseas in Iraq, but hey,
Oh,
when in
question.
Rome.
Were
Yeah.
you sleeping earlier or did you just wake up?
Yeah, why? Did you text me or something?
Did you hear about what happened today?
No. What happened?
The person you're voting for was a
Oh,
shot.
right. The guy who tried to assassinate Trump.
Yeah, I didn't want to go too political, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's a big news story, and this is a YouTube thing. It's not gonna be, like, there's literal videos on YouTube about it.
Mhm.
But, yeah, you know, the truth of the matter is, if somebody is trying to kill you for your political beliefs, you're probably in the right.
Well, it's funny that the left screams gun control, but they're the ones that mishandle them all the time.
Yeah. Well, that's because they're worried that you have guns, because then you can stop them. I mean, look at how fast that guy was stopped at the rally, right? He injured 3
It's-
people, including Trump,
It's
but
not
only
so much
killed
that,
one.
it's that people who identify with cats and don't have a religious upbringing or strong parenting, it seems like, tend to lean towards that side,
Yeah.
and the opposite's on the other side. So yeah, most of the shootings come from that side
Well,
because of not having enough moral ground or, um, just education in firearms and
yeah. Or proper
stability in
upbringing.
relationships. Yeah,
Well, it's
just
also,
stability.
if you compare the left's way of their politics and what they say and what they do with To Catch a Predator, they're almost the same exact people. Like the people that were being confronted on To Catch a Predator, they isolated children and talked to children the same way the left does to their voters.
Oh yeah, but I don't want to over push that. I'm just saying that when you have parents who are with you, supporting you, and a moral ground, it helps to subvert some of these feelings and breakdowns that happen with people.
Oh,
know?
yeah. No, I completely agree.
Big thing is just having parents who care.
Hmm. Or, parents that where both of them are in the home.
Is now off.
Yeah, oh, that's huge.
Yeah.
It's like being rich but never having your family around and being poor in family.
Or being rich and never being taught how to spend your money. Because that's a big thing.
Biggest thing is not being happy too when you can afford, like when you
Yeah.
have all the games or something. I remember being young and having one game. It was a lot better than having many games I can't play because I don't have time.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to turn playing games into more of a career, or at least a hobby that has like some income. But
Sir, you need to beat a game, all right? I just want to see you see credits. I would be so happy to see what of your streams have credits on it.
yeah. Well, to be fair, I need to start playing games that I can actually beat, and not games that are like, oh yeah, this is in early access. Well, you've beaten it so far.
I hate that. I hate when you really love a game and you get to that point, and then
Yeah.
you've seen so much of it, it's hard to go back to it because like, well, now I gotta start over, and I've seen 3/4 of the game.
Yeah. Or better yet, these games where it's like, oh yeah, there's a story, like Fallout 4, right? I could very easily spend like a couple of days, beat the main plot line of Fallout 4 and call it good. But the plot line of Fallout 4 sucks. There's no two ways about it. Fallout 4 is, as far as the actual storyline goes, is very poorly written.
Oh, I disagree. Depending on the path you go down.
Well, yeah,
Like-
but I mean, the whole
I was fascinated, but this is just for me though, how I like my media. I was fascinated with the storyline of your son being part of the Sense and being older than you when you get out.
But-
That was interesting.
Yeah, but see, I've actually seen that on other sci-fi games, and in all honesty, BioWare 2 did it so much better.
BioWare 2.
Yeah, or not BioWare, BioShock 2. Because if you remember, the storyline for BioShock 2 is you're a big daddy looking for his kidnapped little sister.
Oh, I was thinking Mass Effect. I was like, what? You're a big daddy on Mass Effect? I did not.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes more sense. I never I played BioShock 1. BioShock 2 I need to play through at some point.
Mm. Yeah.
I have no problem if story overlaps because everything overlaps with the Bible, right?
Well, yeah. But I mean, there's a little bit of where stories overlap, and then there's where you've seen one story so often that it kind of just gets beaten into the ground, and it's like you
See,
gotta lay off a little
chasing-
bit.
well, chasing little sister is one thing, but the whole finding out your son is older than you when you're thinking you're looking for a little kid the whole time was fascinating to me, and the fact that you have a moral choice whether to join the Sins or fight them, which leads to the sad point, right?
You see,
Um,
that wasn't a moral choice for me because I don't sympathize with my toaster. Even if it's meant to mimic human emotions, it's like you can still literally say, "Oh, you don't feel that anymore," and it doesn't feel that anymore.
You know what? I just think you haven't found the right toaster.
I don't know. There's that one in Big Mountain that just wants to burn the world.
And that would not be the toaster I would want to identify with.
right?
I mean, R2 can make a very strong argument for anything he wants. You see him stamp those little legs?
Ah, there he is. Yeah.
You telling me if some guy shot your R2 unit and killed it, you wouldn't go after him? Like John Wick? Okay,
Ye-
there we go. That's the new Star Wars for you right there. It's a John Wick based on R2 getting shot.
Oh, I would have loved if The Mandalorian was more like John Wick. I mean, that was one of the things that disappointed me with The Mandalorian was all that Baby Yoda stuff. I'm like, okay, there's a better way to do that.
It's hard because the Mandalorian itself is very very austere, and
Yeah,
it's hard to get emotion because you have that suit on, right? And the baby
Yep.
showed so much emotion against this hard surface. It was like a straight man with a funny man kind of situation. It was soft with hard. Yeah.
yeah,
So if you had just the austere Mandalorian, it's hard for a lot of people to identify. Now you definitely liked Mandalorians before this, but
yeah.
I,
Well,
I was
and-
bored with them until this. Really, I never cared until that show, so
Yeah,
I
well-
just felt different.
That's because the only Mandalorians we had to go off of was basically Jango Fett and Boba Fett, both who basically died by the second movie they were in. Heck, Jango died in the first movie he was in. But I mean, the thing is the Mandalorians were very much a combination of like cowboys and Indians, right? Like they were the combination of those two things. I feel like this is like really small. But the big thing is there just weren't enough in the world for them to actually have their own personality. They were used as villainous foils.
Well, and there wasn't a real they. The original Mandalorian was just a bounty hunter in a short Star Wars animated episode. It wasn't meant to be more than that. It became so much more.
Yeah,
It was just a one-off character that got its own religion and planet and storyline.
yeah. Well, and see, the thing is the reason they got their own religion and all that other stuff was they actually supplemented the removal of the religion of the Jedi in the series. Because if you remember, in the original trilogy, being a Jedi was kind of a religious experience, and who or which Jedi or Sith you decided to go with was basically which side of the religion you were on, right? And then they took that away, and it's like, okay, that's an interesting choice.
It depends, because Star Wars evolved with the movies as they came out. I
Yeah.
mean, it depends. Like, I'm trying to think of like Ben's dialogue, how much it leans towards there. I can see it, but
Yeah.
it definitely had growing pains because the second Star Wars movie was vastly different than it was supposed to be.
Yeah. No, I agree with that too. It's just, yeah.
But no, like you gotta say that Boba Fett was meant to be. He helped them out, then betrayed them to Vader in the animated movie, which I only saw once.
Yeah.
But it was nothing meant to be more than that. Then became this huge thing. That was crazy.
Yeah.
The
That's
sublimation
because-
of it, I
Yeah.
don't know. Like there was no intent there. It was just that.
Oh, yeah.
But it did eventually, like especially with the Mandalorian series. I think the books that other people made that became canon really lent to that though. And you read those, right?
Yeah, I read a couple of them. Actually, a lot of Mandalorian lore actually comes from the KOTOR games. The 1 and 2. Not the MMO. The MMO... So, for those of us who have played the KOTOR games, we didn't actually like the MMO that much. Because it changed a lot of stuff.
I thought you liked Star Wars Galaxy.
Star Wars Galaxies, yes. The Old Republic MMO, not so much.
I think I'm the only person that played that to endgame, I swear.
Saren did. In fact, he recently played the latest update they did. where you have to fight Vitiate. Which,
Welcome
there's somebody who
to
was
the
never in
ASOP
canon.
Vehicle Retrieval System.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, like I mean, I was the first month that game came out. I was from 1 to 60 max rating, top
Yeah.
guild, top healer, DPS, PvP.
Yeah.
Like I hit that game hard. Everyone else was like level 30 and quit because it was such a grind.
Oh yeah. Especially if you didn't have the pass or whatever it was.
There was no pass at the time. It was pay to play like Warcraft at the time.
Mm. Right, I waited until it became free to play.
Yeah, so I'm talking a way different game at that point.
Yeah. Which, I mean, the funny thing is I still have the disc for it. Although I lost my original accounts because of the stupid two-account authentication or whatever. Two-step authentication.
I still have my authenticator hanging over here.
Yeah. Well, see, somehow my authenticator became decoupled from my account, but it was still required to get into my account. So it was showing me a different password than the one that my account was using. So I couldn't get into my account at all.
Did someone get a hold of your information? And...
I don't know. I
No?
think because we were out in Graham, it just, the internet caused a desync. Like, my authenticator got the code, but it didn't send it to the actual website until after I had to get a different code. And it just caused, like, it was like 1 or 2 codes behind. But yeah, so my original account got lost with that, and that kind of... It soured the experience a little bit more, and then on top of that, the changes that they were doing with the lore, because it was an MMO. And it was just like, And then, like, I don't know why they decided this, but all of the fun companions that you could get were all late-game companions. You did not get anyone fun at the beginning.
Well, you only got one companion when I played.
Mm.
Yeah, each class got one initially, so I had the Jedi you had to corrupt.
Yeah.
Well, because of course I played Sith. I was a Sith
Yeah.
sorcerer.
I always went Sith Marauder. So you get the slave with that one, the Twi'lek.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, but no, like, if you're a bounty hunter, you get a Jawa later on. At, like, level... What was it? 1T? And I'm sitting there like, wait. So, you're giving me this punk teen at the front, or at the beginning of the game, and the cool companion that would be really fun to play with, you're giving me at the end of the game, so I have to grind up to that. That does not seem smart.
When I played, they didn't have the space battles or anything yet. I did like that when I came back.
See, the space battles were okay.
There was another layer on the cake. I appreciated just having something else to do.
Yeah. But then, like, I was coming from the original KOTOR space battles, and it's like, those are a completely different animal. Wait a minute, I thought this was... Maybe it's up here. And then coming from the, whatchamacallit, the...
Galaxies?
Star Wars Galaxies space battles. Oh! Star Wars
Did you get-
Galaxies was so much better.
Did you get far into Star Wars Galaxies?
Oh, yeah.
Recently?
Recently, I got my Force Awakening point, but I have to basically beat the game to become a Jedi. Which kind of sucks, but, you know, that's how it goes. I could have sworn this was where you sold stuff. But yeah, I haven't really played all that much because everybody else who was playing with me just kind of dropped it when Restoration was like, oh yeah, if you want more than more than one account, we need to see ID.
Account or character, you mean?
Account. You had up to 2 characters.
Then, Why would you want another account?
I don't know, but they were having a problem with that, and a bunch of people like threw a hissy fit when they're like, "Okay, show me ID if you want another account." And I mean, for a free game that, you know, they do have to be semi-careful with because of the, you know, all the stuff with it, it kind of makes sense. So, where was I looking for that one thing on Lorville? You know the shop name?
Oh, you went to I gave you the other names because you said you were going to the other ones.
Oh. Well, then I'll just sell my stuff and then I'll head over to the other ones.
It would be whatever the mining shop is in Louisville.
Hmm. But yeah, no, it's just, compared to some of the other games, it was a real disappointment. Which is why I never really got into the Old Republic.
I just think it was way too dry.
Oh, yeah.
Like, the combat was slow. They were talking about problems they had with it where it wasn't as fluid as Warcraft, per se.
Yeah.
And that was its biggest competitor at the time.
Oh, yeah, it did like, honestly, I would have preferred had they kept it closer to, the Knights of the Old Republic, as far as combat. But I do also understand it, because in Knights of the Old Republic, when you run into an enemy, it will actually pause it and let you queue up a couple of attacks before you restart the game. Because it fights more like, Dragon Age Origins.
To do on a MMO.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you have to pause everyone else's game around you, or you see people pause and not, you know,
Yeah.
attack you. It's... For a single player experience, it makes sense.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. I think the and it's also was BioWare's first attempt at an MMO at the time, if I recall correctly, because it was Old Republic, and then they did the Elder Scrolls Online.
No, best thing about the MMO, the other one, is just Hutball was great. I enjoyed Hutball. I like the announcers.
Yeah.
And I liked when I had my Mandalorian using the grappling hook on people in that. That was fun. And the flamethrower.
Yeah. No, and see, and that's the stuff that made that really good, but...
I personally have a hard time with the Star Wars universe itself. I get very bored with it. I've read the books, or a couple books.
Yeah.
Watched it, I like it, but for long form content, you know, like just to be in it for a long time.
Yeah.
I'm not really fascinated by the cities and places like that much.
That's because they oddly decided that most of the cities were kind of gonna look the same. Like, even, like, you go from Naboo to Tatooine, and Naboo still has, like, the sand huts and stuff, and it's like, huh.
Yeah, like, all has that. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for it.
Right? And, I mean, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just going from location to location was very much the same thing.
Well, everything looks dirty. That's the problem.
Yeah, there's no... Like, it doesn't look like the future. It looks like, well, the past. And not even a very good past. Alright. Let's see. Right. Okay, so I did find the mining store here, so I'm gonna look for some of that stuff. It's Tammy's and Son, apparently. The place that has everything.
Except Tammy, because she never shows up.
Tammy never shows up for work. Well, that's because Tammy is currently Blair Witching in the corner. Right? Okay. Riker C3, Hofstetter S1. So let's see. Okay, Hofstede S1 is here. And then the other one was Rewriter, which might be somewhere else. Yeah, it's at the other place. Okay, now I just need to find the, I think the admin station. Ugh. Hello, Star PowerPoint. Haven't seen you in a while. Oh, I know why that... That's that. I need to go to this one. Okay, let's see... Bunch of stuff. Reclamation and disposal. Probably there. Yeah. It's a shame. They have alcohol now and they still won't let you get stuff at the bar. Okay, that's not the right spot either. The hell. I might have to go to Orzen just to sell my ore.
Why?
I can't find the whatchamacallit here. The commodity area. I thought it was in the financial district, but either they moved the panels or it was never there to begin with.
Yeah, I don't do a lot around Lorville. That's why I left Lorville myself.
Yeah. Admin office is that way? I'll try to find the admin office and see if maybe that's what's going on. L19 residences. Hospital main entrance. I will say, they have a really nice hospital here on Lorville, though. St. Mary's or whatever it's called. Admin office, electricity. Oh, there we go.
Like, I liked... Clone Wars had some interesting places in Star Wars, finally, the series.
Like Volusia?
Yeah, it showed some neat places, and even the Mon Calamari planet.
Oh, yeah.
Stuff that was different. The movies made it really bland, for the most part. It was always desert, it was always crap. And
Yeah.
then even, like, the capital, Republic capital is just...
Coruscant.
It's basically New York with taller buildings.
Yeah. Okay, looks like I need to go sell that somewhere else. Yeah, I think I have to bring my Caterpillar to, Orzen. But that's okay, that means we can meet up there. If you want to.
For what? You're mining, aren't you?
Well, I don't have anything refining right now, I'm trying to sell stuff. And since I'm gonna have to be over there anyways, I can just, you know, do some turret work or something.
Biggest problem is I don't have a ship that supports a good turret operation right now.
Ah.
I do want to buy my Taurus again.
Well, let's see. Like I said, we do have the free fly ships right now.
Yep.
Be considerate to your fellow travelers. Do not lock doors.
I'm gonna be back at that, so... Yeah, I'll try looking around the, financial district again, because I have to go through there to get to the space station. And if I can't sell it there, I'll be going to Orison, because I know where to sell there.
I would say it shouldn't be that hard, but I forgot this game is a mess. Like, when you don't know a planet, it's rough.
Right? Well, it's also, I just went to the admin office, which is the only place in the shopping district that would have the commodity panels. Can't sell it there. Can't sell it at the admin office. So, I'm going back to the financial office where I thought the panels were in the first place. And I'll check and see if they just didn't load or something, but yeah. Because the financial district is like the Hurston Dynamics headquarters, right? Which is where you would normally go to sell the scrap and stuff, because that's what you do on Orison, is you go into their headquarters. Then again, I might have to just... Oh.
Alright, where to find Lorville trading terminals? Someone made a video on this. It's at Central Business District is where you're going.
Yeah, okay. That's where I went.
It's only a 2-minute long video, so let's see.
So I'm here. There's the weapons shop over there. And there's the transfer.
The two giant golden statues?
3 giant golden statues.
Two big ones you walk past. Look like Abraham Lincoln.
Okay, so I see one.
Yeah, they'll be on each side of the thing. A lot of stairs between the 2 Abraham Lincolns.
Yeah.
And then you're in a room with 1 central golden statue. You go left in there.
Okay, yeah, that's the transfer area.
Keep following left in there.
Yeah. And there's like the big pit and all the stuff on the windows and stuff. Like all the financial data.
Yeah, I'm assuming the terminals are in here. Yeah, there's terminals right around the center whole thing.
Hey. That's what it was. They don't look like the normal terminals.
So you were there.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Congrats.
Yep.
Now back to my life.
Changed it.
Let's see, I can look on your stream, and this is a year ago, so let's see what you're looking at.
Because last time I was here, I remember the big commodity panels,
That's the
like
same
normal.
one he has from a year ago, Nihilus.
Okay. Well, I just misremembered then. Or maybe I didn't sell stuff here.
Maybe it's like Berenstein and Berenstein. That's what
Yeah.
it is. What do people say with that? Like, it's like a different dimension or some crazy stuff.
Yeah, they claim that it's like a overflow from another dimension.
I love garbage thoughts like that. Like, it's fun to hear people saying that.
Yeah.
I don't actually entertain it, but it's fun to hear it.
Right? Well, I am going to say this. The, mining, not as lucrative as just, like, doing the, or the VLRTs.
With the scraping?
Yeah.
That's why I told you to get that ship. You think I was joking?
Oh, no, I just wanted to see how good it was, but, I think...
It could be very lucrative if you do the right ones.
Yeah, I think I was actually making more money just
What were you
selling the
selling?
raw ore. Well, some of that was like titanium and stuff, and it
Garbage.
still didn't do anything.
It's garbage. There's only like 4 ores to get you any money.
Yeah.
It's Bexelite, all the ites except one ite kind of not good, and then Quantanium.
Yeah.
If you're doing anything else, and I learned this from Mitch. Mitch can make $1 million in a day doing that pretty easy. But yeah, if you're doing anything but those ores, you're not going to make profit.
Yeah.
And that's why going to the right planet for it helps.
Oh yeah, no, I kind of figured that. I was kind of testing it out to see how much money I was looking at making. And I mean, honestly, if you're not getting the Quantanium and stuff, it's really not worth it. Especially with the risk of damaging your ship that badly. Because, like, if you mess up even one of those rocks, you could end up, like, floating dead in space. Right? It's like,
But with the right setup, it gets easier. And the nice thing is, it is a mini game, so it can be fun if you like the game.
Oh, yeah.
But
Like,
it's not as chill as just scraping.
yeah. And it's not as fast, and it's not as lucrative. It's just, it is the inferior form of scraping. Which is kind of sad when you think about it. And honestly, I will say this, there seems to be a current issue with, like, eating and drinking.
What's your problem?
It's not, like, I eat a burrito, right? And it says that it's at, like, 90. And then, like, 5 minutes later, it's back down at, like, 33.
Like it's sped up?
Yeah.
Trespassing or attempting to trespass on train tracks is a serious and dangerous offense.
Well, it's also, like, when you eat, it, jumps around a whole lot, too. Because, like, I drank some water, right? And it's sitting there jumping from, like, 50 to 100, back down to 50, back down to 100, and then it's just bouncing back and forth for a little bit, then it stabilizes, but then it drains super quick. So right now, it might be better to use the beds.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
But yeah, for right now, I will go and meet you over on the Seraphim Station, I guess.
Your vehicle has been delivered.
Unless you're still
Please
downloading.
visit us again. Goodbye.
No, I'm in. I'm just trying to deal with my ship being bugged out for right now.
What bug did you get?
Where invisible buttons inside of it.
Oh, for the Corsair?
Yep, can't even take it off. Enjoying myself.
Which reminds me, I gotta get you your paint job for that.
Yeah.
It's on a box on that station. I just need to pull the box out and give it to you.
Just dealing with this every time I take it out makes me want to paint it with my brains.
My ship won't launch!
A wee bit.
Yeah, so apparently, usually that button spawns on one of the landing gears, apparently.
Well,
Or at
there's nowhere
least-
to get it out, so I gotta store it and take it back out and hopefully get lucky.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be arriving with my Caterpillar.
Okay.
But, good news, you have a Vulture right now for free fly.
That's cool.
Yeah. Oh no, they gave us some really nice ships right now. Oop. I was on the wrong side of that, but
I can't remember how much money I had before I got off last time. Where I'm at. Okay, 4 mil, so I need what? Like 2 more mil to get what I want.
oh, what you trying to get? Oh, you're
It was
Andromeda.
something
Wait.
No, it wasn't that. It was something else for like round 6. But you're right. I should get a constellation, Taurus or Andromeda.
Well, I'm right here. I could tell you how much they're worth in game.
8, 10, and 12 million. have that spreadsheet opened up on my desktop.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. And then for the max, I think I'm looking at 4.7 million? Something like that.
Oh, game.
Yeah.
Game.
I'm noticing that I'm in Slide Simulator right now, but that might be where I am. I'm going to try and launch? Okay.
I think I did it.
You are clear to launch.
Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna land on...
I scraped my ship against the bottom and slid forward, and somehow I got out of the button. I think.
Nice. Come on. Ooh, actually, I should fill up on Quantanium first.
Well, do you want to take your vulture to make some actual dedicated money, or?
Sort of. I'm actually also halfway tempted to bring out the Valkyrie, because I kind of want to open that door gun in space and start shooting people out of it. Because they have, like, the Huey, door gun that you can use in it. Yeah, it's a gunship.
When you're flying, you can do that?
Yeah! It has, like, garage, or, van doors on the side that you can just pop open and start shooting out of. I want to see how effective they are. I don't think they'll be very effective. It just seems like something fun to kind of do. But if I'm doing that...
I just know that if you do you will make money if you do the other one towards your goal.
True. Which is actually probably better to do. So, I might do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Need, Okay, Spontaneum is full.
You are clear to launch.
Launch complete.
Oh, yes. Scraping the paint coming out of the hanger. That's always fun.
Landing gear.
Thank you, and please visit again.
But I need to get back to spring cleaning my hard drive in a little bit.
Mmm.
I'm getting off old games I haven't played in like 6 months, and
Yeah.
old files and folders and stuff from D&D campaigns I gotta clear up.
No, I get that. That's always, fun, right? No, see, I have a bunch of, like, games that I play when I'm not online, or not streaming, and then games that I play when I am streaming. Because, you know, some of the ones that I play when I'm not streaming are the less popular ones from when I tried to stream them and they just didn't get enough views.
You and your ARC streams have got the most I've seen.
Yeah, Ark got a bunch. Oddly enough, the Star Citizens one's got a lot, too. Like, there's a couple of them that broke 30.
That's true. There's actually a lot of there is a fan base for Star Citizen. There's not a lot of content for it.
Yeah. Well, that's partially because they haven't finished the content for it, right? Like, the main storyline, Squadron 42, is not implemented in the game at all. So right now, most of the content for it are tutorials on how to do, like, you know, the scraping, how to do the mining, how to do this and that. but I will say it is a very pretty game.
Alright, boundary done. Heading out.
Alright.
Gonna find another one. Because this was like not good scraping ships for you, so I'll find one with like a hurt to scrape for you.
Okay. Now I'll stop by Seraphim, get my food and water taken care of, and then hop in my vulture. Okay.
Contracts. Let's see.
Hmm. Asteroids around the Vita. Routing not available. Of course. Go up first.
Alright, this one's promising. It's an asteroid belt. We like those.
We do like those, yes.
Quantum drive is now off.
Okay. Let's see. Oh.
Drive is now off.
Okay.
Drive is now on.
Yeah, it's making me go a roundabout way to get there.
Okay, I got a Star Lifter and a Starfarer.
Ooh.
Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a good one for you to scrape.
Yeah.
Just jump to me when you're ready. It's gonna take me a little bit. I'm gonna try to take the Geminis down first.
Okay. Okay. While I'm in transit, I'm gonna get some water. I am back.
Welcome back. I'll be right back at that spot. I got crushed.
Ah.
I forgot the Corsair shields are a lot less than my Hercs, so it's like face tanking all three. And
Oh
with
yeah.
powered forward shields, like it's got weak hull too. It got booped.
Yeah. You never want your ship to get booped.
Well, normally I could put like all 80k shields from the Herc up front, and just laugh, and no, it was not that with the Corsair. So,
Yeah.
lesson learned. You want to be the one booping, not getting booped.
Yeah. See, I went out there with a Cuddy Black and got kind of the same thing happen to me. I'm like, huh. I remember this ship being significantly stronger when I'm fighting it.
No, its weapons are nice. Its shields are weak.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I just... I felt sad for it when I'm sitting there going, you know, I think my Vulture can take more damage than this.
No, your Vulture can.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Vulture is tanky. It just got the little guns, the pea shooters, but it can take a hit.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong, the Cuddy Black did way better than my Gadak it would have in that situation.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
So the goal is, doing up an elevator, but drop the Geminis, get the C2 down, then you'll start ripping up the Geminis while I'm emptying out the C2, and then I'll give you the C2, and you'll be rich.
Nice. Sounds good. If the server doesn't bug out and delete the ships while I'm scrapping one.
Probably fine. Did it just take you a long time last time, or what happened?
No,
Oh,
so...
you did the 30k and then deleted them. I remember that. Okay.
Yeah. Well, that's one thing that happens. Sometimes it's just, I think the server cleanup does it. Because I think they have cleanup still on Rex, but not anything else. Whatever. It's weird. Because I've had where it's like 30k, but I kept like hopping into the same server, so I managed to get my, it was actually my Vulture back and all the cargo that was in it. Which was nice. Yeah, I will say the Caterpillar has a weird design. It almost looks like the cockpit is meant to like detach and fly itself.
How? Like, where's the cockpit?
The cockpit is a secondary forward engine on the side.
Oh, it's off center?
Yeah, it's off center, and it has its own engines.
Huh.
Yeah, so you have 4 large engines to propel yourself forward, and then the cockpit has 2 engines on it facing backwards.
Quantum drive is now off.
Yeah. So it almost looks like the cockpit should be able to detach and fly itself.
That's cool.
Right?
One of my favorite ships on Eve, I hated something about it. It looked like it had a chicken leg hanging off the bottom that was lopsided as well.
Mm. This is bad.
Why are you fighting?
No, the marker I need to get to Seraphim Station is apparently obstructed by the planet itself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I'm at 24% food because of course I am. Yeah, I want to get at least into Armistice before I expire. Yeah, the crazy thing is my water is at 95%. So I wonder if the latest update forked that and flipped the drain modifier.
Half the time it didn't even cause you to drain anything.
Yeah, until you got into bed or whatever.
Have we had a new patch recently? Or are we still at 0.1?
We're still at 0.1, but they're doing like little micro patches that change stuff up. Like I said, they did that hidden food patch that made a bunch of food available and stuff. And then they did this one where they updated it to a new launcher and everything and made you re-download the game, which means that everything got updated without telling you. So it's weird. It's just weird what they're doing. Okay. There we go. It recalculated. Now I fly to OM4 and then... Oh, what the... Oh, jeez, really? Freaking police.
Being scanned?
Yeah. And apparently they were shooting at me, too. Which doesn't make much sense, but okay.
Well, if they knew what I knew about you, they'd be shooting right away.
It's a mantis. There's no cargo in me, so... Okay. Oh, wait, will it detach? I don't think so. Scared face came on. Or scarred face.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, dude.
First target down.
Nice. Alright. One.
They still scanning?
Nope, they got through pretty quick. Okay, that always scares me when you dip into atmosphere for these quantums. There's so many times it's taken me a little bit too far down.
Just hope realism doesn't get too far in this game and they come with a cavity search.
Right?
Aye.
Oh, I already had a ship do that. Yeah, we'll detach in the, in the future? Maybe. I mean, it'll detach if I detonate the ship.
Oh, I missed these shields.
Hang on. In the future? Okay, so they are planning on making it like a detachable fighter you can use. It's kind of cool. Ooh.
Yeah, when you get here, just do me a favor and scan which ships I'm going to be cleaning before you start scraping them, and you have their bodies, okay?
Okay, sounds good. Yeah, sorry. The entire word of the future was hidden behind that like button that they put on YouTube for some reason. MSA-2 and 2 Panthers. This thing has a combination of cannons and Panthers on it. Nice.
Or does.
Not exactly a fighter, but it'll swap the cargo modules or bug out of the soft kill by pirates. The Caterpillar. It comes default with 2 cannons and Panthers all on the
Oh, I thought you were
forward-facing
bringing
arc.
your scraper.
Oh, I am. I'm just landing.
Okay.
Something like that. Okay. It should be close enough to get a landing bay. Ah, Hangar 12.
So I was watching a curious anime with your sister earlier.
Hmm.
The main guy wakes up as a dog, and the girl he likes at school finds him in the rain and basically adopts him.
Yes.
Very odd anime.
Dog X Scissors, if I recall, is the title.
No, that's actually not it. So now there's another one like this?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, in Dog X Scissors, she's a little bit crazy. And she gets jealous of him and stuff.
And
When he
this one,
starts
she gets jealous when other girls like hold him.
Yeah. Well, one thing you have to get to is the theoretical that's not center of the ship when landing. It's offset like a crew module. Yeah.
Does he fly the Caterpillar much?
Probably. I mean, it is one of the earliest cargo vessels a lot of people get. So.
That's a big one.
It is. It's actually bigger than the one that I want to get, and the one I want to get is medium size.
How much is the Caterpillar for cost?
If I was still on Lorville, I could look it up for you.
See, I can't look it up on my spreadsheet right now because we're combat.
Doesn't say.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright, so both the Starfarers are down, ready for scraping. I
Alright.
can't check them yet though.
Yeah.
Find
Well,
her.
I just landed. So I will be getting off in a moment. Getting into that hospital bed for food. Weird. I want the free hospital food. Oh no. Okay, fine.
You know,
Almost
I'm
as
not
much as
like
those seats here.
I'm not opposed to all woke television, but I'm
Mhm.
definitely not ready for gay Cleons in Star Trek. Everything about that just sounds ouch.
Klingons with twink Vulcan boyfriends.
I'm just thinking 2 Cleons, you know, crying out with their batleths and KLS and all that. Just no, that's ouch, no.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree with that. Gay Klingons would be very strange.
And gay Romulans, I don't feel like it's so off, you know.
Mm.
Gay Vulcans, they're not doing it for love, they're doing it for logic. It just makes more sense not fighting with your partner because you're both dudes.
Cool treat everyone loves. Thanks to
I mean, maybe.
There's a comedian that had a funny joke about that, where two gay guys were having an argument, and the fighting made sense. They weren't bringing up old crap. It was just a logical argument where they were coming to a conclusion, and it was wonderful.
I'm sure.
But men and women do, in general, come out from different points. A lot of times, guys will say women bring up old stuff.
Oh, they
Whatever,
absolutely
yeah.
do. Like, honestly, they absolutely do. And they bring up stuff that you thought was okay, that
Oh,
they
yeah, they said
decided
it was
was no
okay.
longer. Yeah, they said it
And
was
this is
okay, and it's no longer okay, and it's like, really?
And this is a generalization, but it does happen. I want to make that clear. I don't necessarily feel that way all the time, but you know.
Well, see, the thing is the world runs on generalizations. That's what people need to understand. Any type of average, any type of statistic,
It's the
It's
quick way to categorize something.
yeah. And it's true. That's why it has that categorization. Almost always, right?
Well, it doesn't mean it's true for everybody. That's what I'm trying to say is like not every woman brings up old crap. But there's a good chance she will.
Yeah.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval
Okay,
system.
store you. I need one of my 2 vultures.
Your vehicle
Because the
is
free
delivered
fly
to
has a
following
vulture
locations
as well.
today.
Which I find hilarious. But, according to Scarred Fates, it's almost as much as the C2.
What?
Yeah. But I think he's talking about storage space, which I think is like 555.
I thought he meant price. I was like, ah, no.
Well, apparently that one is not mine. I prefer mine, but okay. So long as I can scrape stuff. Break interplanetary. Yeah, okay, yeah. 576 FCU? Yeah. That sounds about right. I will say this, though. I've gone on the official website to look at the, max. Some of the stats on it are wrong.
What Max? Which ship is that? Oh,
The,
you're talking about
Freelancer?
the Freelancer.
Yeah. So according to the official website, it doesn't have a any forward-facing guns, or at least no pilot guns.
That's wrong.
Yeah.
Fire.
Yep. So have I. The cat. Yeah, the caterpillar. Yeah. Okay. Now to warp to. They call it
My favorite-
quantuming. I'm still calling it warp.
Oh. My favorite thing about this game is when I'm loading boxes from one ship to another, like to another in space. It's just relaxing.
Oh yeah. Like there's so many cool aspects of this game.
So I did this without doing my scan, so I don't know what's in here. I'm upset that I did that. But I already lined the ship up, so I'm not going to do it now.
Yeah.
Well, good news for you. The
What?
C2 was completely empty, so you can scrap her. It's going to be
Ooh,
great for you.
nice.
Bad news for me, though.
Let's see. I'm warping into my party member right now. Let's see. Here about.
Yeah,
Hey.
I'm on the C2 at this point.
C2 SCU is 672. So about 100 less on the caterpillar.
Double check. Try to scan that thing before you scrape it anyway, just to see if it's invisible to me, but it looked like nothing's in there.
Yeah. The C2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because bitches had it where you couldn't see the cargo before.
Alright. I will see to it.
I see what you did there. Yeah, yeah.
Alright. Let's scan you. I still say these windows need to be tinted. Okay, yeah, the scan says no cargo.
Okay.
Enjoy your scrape.
Oh, always. So much money. Yeah, but I'm kind of torn. Because I have the option, if I'm saving up enough money to get the cargo Freelancer Max, I'm also saving up near enough money to get the combat variant too.
I was just thinking Torn is a good name for a Cleon Twink. But continue. So you said for the Cargo Max or what?
So there's the Cargo Max, and then there's a military variant of the Freelancer too.
Okay, does it have better weapons and whatnot?
Yes, better weapons, better hull strength, that kind of stuff. I
You're
think it's
losing
the...
a lot of cargo space. I mean, you've got to think if it's worth it for you.
Yeah, that too. So it really will depend on what I want to use it for. But yeah. Crystal holes have more cargo space, but for many years the Cat was the go-to for space trucking. Was the biggest for a long time, as well, and at least they added HH and H90.
Space trucking? Or that's gonna start trucking.
Space trekking across the universe. In the Starship Enterprise. Only going forward, because we don't have reverse.
I think I heard that first from you. Where'd you hear it?
I want to say Weird Owl, but I think I was just looking up comedy songs on YouTube. But yeah. You can swap out that tractor module and put another upgrade on there and paint faster. I actually like the tractor module because what you can do with that is if, say, you're on a planet and another ship has impacted and reset its state, you can actually pick it up with the tractor beam and then spin it around so you can actually eat it without having to try and maneuver on planet.
What did he say the other option was?
I'll put another abrade scraper on there.
You have a third one? Or the second one?
So there you have two cinch scraper modules and then a ready grip and an abrade. And I guess abrade has better efficiency or something.
Huh.
Yeah.
That was good to learn.
Yep. Okay. But right now I have it on the two cinch because they oh, that's what's going on. A little bit of desync with the scraping right now.
Server's taking a hit.
Yeah.
Someone's putting Skynet in their place by getting a water torch.
Yeah, I'm noticing that one of the, yeah. There we go, now I can actually see. The cinch collects more and slow abrade is faster but less efficient. Okay. So technically you want to do, like, 2 abrades and then do, like, the ready grip and a cinch. Alright. That's good to know. I will have to look into grabbing those later in the Vulture. What I have a hard time is fracturing in the Vulture. I don't think the Vulture can fracture, actually. I know you can shoot the ship and change its state that way, but I don't think you can actually fracture the ship. I think that's specifically a Reclaimer thing to do. Alright.
I mean, if your ship can fracture, it'd be good to know.
It would be, but I don't think we have an actual, like, fracturing module. Unless it's an aftermarket thing. Most folks I know just run through faster with the abrade because it scrapes faster. Yeah. See, I don't know where to pick up, or I didn't know that there was a shop for getting stuff for the Vulture. I thought that all the big stuff was, or all of the scraping stuff was for the Reclaimer. Because, like, all the areas I went to, it does look at your HUD. Left, right. I mean, okay, it does say that it has a fracture, but how do you focus tool? Left Alt, Alt plus W. Oh. Huh. Wait a minute. Left Alt, W. Oh! Oh, that's cool! Okay. Okay, so let's see, how do I turn that off? Beam spacing, Alt plus mouse wheel. Cool. Cycle mode. Assembly, fracture. Okay. Engage tool. How do you... Focus tool. Focus tool. Let's don't want to fracture this ship. We can go back to being normal. It does look at your home right in the center. Yeah. That's cool. So that's what those little tube things are. is the fracturing on this thing. Okay, Alt S to turn off the fracture mode. Would be nice if that was actually up there.
Oh, so there's an actual fracture mode?
Yeah, it's the center of your vulture. You know those tubes in between the arms? Those turn on and that's your fracture. Yeah.
Well, thank you for letting us know.
Yep. See, the problem is I'm not looking at the blue stuff on the side, because I've played for, like, several months with no tutorials on. Because, you know, after you complete the normal flight tutorial, there's nothing there. Like I was saying, I have a hard time with that. Yeah.
That's the worst when you're like, how do I do this? And it's right in front of you for like the last 20 hours you've been playing.
Yeah, right? Well, see, like I said, I never thought that the Vulture was big enough to have a fracture tool. So I just backed off and shot the ships.
Yeah. But for you, it's not necessarily worth it to get scrap unless that's all you're getting.
Yeah.
Because you don't make that much. Back
Well,
when scrap sold for more.
yeah. Well, the other thing is the scrap is used in the fabricator in the back to make certain tools. So if you're like down a
not
pyro,
RMC.
huh?
Scrap, not RMC.
Both are used in some of them. Sorry, not the backseat game. Dude, in this game, backseat gaming is kind of necessary. It's almost like a FromSoft game. You won't know certain things unless you know where to look for them.
Yes, if you see him flying into combat without shields on, all caps, just let him know.
Yeah, just shield, sucker. No, what I need to do is I need to get my comments into the game as an overlay. Because right now I can't do that. So, yeah, so sometimes I miss what you're saying because it's like I don't look at my comment section for like a half a minute. And then I have issues that way too. So backseat gaming isn't that bad, at least for me. And honestly, most backseat gamers, they backseat game because they're excited to tell somebody that they consider their friend, you know, that they're either missing stuff or how to do stuff better.
Spoilers are the problem. When you're playing a game, they're like, oh yeah, the boss here does this, and you know,
Yeah.
he actually decapitates the princess. You wouldn't believe it. Like, oh, I kind of.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like if I was playing Tiny Tina's RPG game and you're like, but Stellian gets decapitated in the first 5 minutes of the game, that would be bad.
Does he?
I'm not going to say if you haven't played. That's spoilers.
Well, you just kind of did if it happens. But Stallion.
Yeah.
Disappointed. 0 cargo.
Yeah, I noticed cargo's been a big disappointment nowadays. Like a
That's
lot
it,
of ships
man.
aren't like getting them. That's one of the reasons why I usually am like, I should bring up my Vulture so we can at least make some money.
Well, you do. I just get disappointment.
Hey, I can split it with you. I can send you
No,
50k.
Now you need to get your ship. I want you to get your stuff in. I'm fine. Like I'm not suffering. My biggest thing right now is deciding what to spend on.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's my brother-in-law. Is he a little bit soft? Because I can turn him up. But yeah, he's called Valhart in the game, so if you ever see him, say hi.
Yeah, I've been Valhart for the last 25 years of gaming. So if you've seen me in any of the games, same name.
Mm-hmm. Similar to me being, Oh, hearing a little of, not off. I accidentally added an extra F.
Yep, all the ships are ready for your scraping.
Nice.
But I think that C2 is gonna fill your fat tummy, isn't it?
Yeah,
Can you print more boxes and take them off the grid?
you can, yes.
Okay, then you probably want to do that before you leave.
Yeah.
Just fill it. Put them in your cockpit if you can. Just sit out of the box.
Yeah. Well, see, I normally have 26 boxes anyways, because I have another 13 in my buffer. But I could maybe do more. I'm just always worried that the ones not on the cargo grid are going to start bouncing around because, you know, playing.
Well,
Long may he reign.
I have a 600 cargo grid, so if I wanted to stay here with you, we could take everything. But that would be
Yeah.
a while.
That would be a while. You're a little louder than he is? I had the volume down? Ah, okay. Well, see, it's good that I'm a little bit louder than he is, because I am the primary streamer. But so long as he can hear us both okay, that's good. And yet again, my salvaging heads are lying to me.
How are they doing that?
Well, so they're supposed to look at the panel that you're looking at, right? And tell you how much RMC is left or how much materials are left in that particular panel. Now, I have scraped over half of this panel. Or over half of what I'm looking at. And it's still telling me that there's 78%.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hard to get to.
Maybe, but it does this on a lot of things, and I've had where I can't, like, get anything else off of it, so... I think it's just that the numbers are kind of wrong, like some of the other stuff in this game. I've been using this name for about 17 to 18 years now, but I do have alts for Star Citizen. Yeah, see, I always go with this name. It's kind of like my public-facing name for a lot of things. So... And I mean, I have a kind of neat story as to what it goes for.
Well, it feels weird when someone calls you something else if you've been called a name for so long.
Yeah. Well, it was also, like I said, I was a 90s kid, so when the internet started getting real big, there was a lot of stuff about internet safety and how to properly, like, use basically fake names to protect yourself on it.
Well, day. I say day, I say Mar. That's where I'm going, and it's not too far.
One SC
I'm gonna see about taking another one.
Prison wallet.
Wait, what did he say about his prison wallet?
Yeah, he has one alt that is dedicated to being a prison wallet.
Oh, okay. I wonder in what context, like, does he store all of his illicit goods on that? I wonder.
Well, so if you're in jail, you can actually earn quite a lot of money by going into the mines and doing, like, the contracts and the mining and stuff, so long as it's working properly.
Okay.
So, probably more like that. Like, he earns a lot of the merits, and then he sends those to his actual person, or his main account to earn money off of it, is what I'm
Sister
thinking.
just woke up. I feel bad having her watch anime so much last night. Like, it kept her up. To be fair, she is terrible, though. She will not go to bed if I'm watching something.
Yeah. And she's a lot like me, where she doesn't like having the mask on her face.
Yep, definitely.
Yep. Well, I see this sends you to Plesher a lot. Yeah. No, see, and SC sends you to Klesher a lot for just playing the game, because sometimes markers don't show up like they're supposed to. Like, I remember one time trying to do one of those, get this highly volatile chemical out of this wreck and bring it to, this other location. So I get to the wreck and I see a bunch of people there with guns. And there's no indicator of whether they're friend or foe. You earn merits in prison, my main gets sent there, I can transfer merits, my main can buy his way out. Ah. So basically a get out of jail free character. He served my time, so I don't have to. But yeah, no, I got a long time for
That's
that.
pretty clever.
It is. I just kind of wish that when the game actually fully comes out, I'm hoping that they'll let you have multiple characters. Because I'd love to have an alien character to be like my main. And then have a normal human one to hang out with everybody else.
You would never play anything but that alien character.
That is true.
Especially if it's reptilian.
Oh yeah, like it. I absolutely agree with you there, because honestly, those are some of my favorites. I mean, I'm a human every day of my life. Let me be something cool for once.
Well, at least 90%. I'll give you 90. Like, sometimes Drake makes faces, and I'm like, that's Nathan all the way. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry for that, but yes. Drake makes faces like you, and he makes. I'm like, yeah, it reminds me of his uncle so much.
But yeah.
Do you have his number? Have you talked to him since he's been gone?
No, I don't think I got his number.
Okay.
I might.
Well, he's doing good.
Oh,
Been to
good.
hang out with his cousins and stuff. Had a pretty good 4th of July.
Nice. Well, I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, watching my two cats react to the 4th of July was hilarious.
How'd they handle it?
Well, Coco went and hid for the entire time. Oya just laid out there like it was nothing. Sometimes
Oh,
surprise. My own stops and salty press charges and crap. That's why you have your art in there to stop the pirates from escaping. Yeah. But
What
you
does it do
were...
with the pirates?
Oh, so apparently sometimes when he takes out pirates, they get kind of salty and report him. Because apparently it still works, even though they're the ones that are, you know, doing crimes.
Oh.
Yeah.
A pirate calls the cops on you.
Yep. Oh, that happens all the time nowadays. I mean, just look at, you know, the Palestinians and stuff. They're the ones calling, you know, the UN and stuff about Israel.
Well, it's someone stealing your car. You don't have the right to. It's not horse law anymore, where it's a hangable offense.
Yeah. Actually,
That's-
did you know that stealing a horse in Washington State is still a hangable offense?
Good.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna start taking a horse around town now.
Yeah, Prison Escape is a wild late game loop too, or it's a big game. Okay, yeah. No, I haven't escaped from prison yet. I'm actually a good boy when I'm in prison. I go, I mine stuff, I wait for my time to go.
I look for the biggest guy and lay him out. Take their fruit cocktails.
I wait for other people to suffocate so I can steal their equipment. You know, that kind of stuff.
I find a gang to join.
With the tunnel snakes! No, I mean, if I wanted to join a gang, I'd make my own organization and just let you guys join it.
Look, we got another one of them aliens in here. Long way from Mars, aren't you, alien boy?
That is good that horse thieving is a hangable offense. Yeah. Yeah, I like that too. Maybe that's why PETA doesn't act out as much in Washington State. Now that I think about it. Because stealing people's pets can get you hanged. Okay, almost got my first filled buffer. Alright, depot is filled.
I'm still thinking about that whole prison thing, and yeah, people are calling you a snake lover because you're into reptilian women. Like, look what we got here, a snake lover.
I am actually okay
picture.
with that.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do some Charles Bronson jailhouse butt kicking.
Oh yeah. From my part, of course, seems like PETA is headquartered in Washington. Yeah, so they might be headquartered here, but they don't really act out as much. As my security guard trainer said, the reason California doesn't see, like, a whole bunch of, like, really bad, like, activities and stuff is because that's where they're all headquartered as well. So you might see some stuff, but it's really just, like, a lot tamer compared to other areas. Because you don't shit in your own backyard. Why are you doing that? When I was a kid, they were always on the news on the West Coast. Yeah. But a lot of that was for, like, Oregon and California. So while they might be kind of, like, you might see them a lot in the news around here, they're not actually doing stuff here. Seems like they have learned. Yeah.
How old is our friend here? I'm just curious. Kind of the player base for this game.
Yeah. How old are you? Back here. Oh, hang on. I just got a text message.
From the wife?
Probably. Probably letting me know that she's on her way home or something like that. Sec. Yep. Yay. Huh. Apparently they found a 52,000 year old piece of mammoth jerky.
I'm alright. I know jerky can last a while, but I'll pass on that one.
Yeah, same here.
That's 52,000 years of frostbite.
Yeah.
Or freezer burn? There we go. You know how you said you were eating faster? I haven't eaten once yet.
Yeah. Well, since laying down in the hospital bed, I have gone down to 76% water and 84% food.
That's fair, but that's about right.
Yeah, that's about right. But like I said,
heavy armor or just a suit?
Heavy armor.
Well, heavy armor will make it go a little quicker just even walking to your ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just in the suit right now with the helmet.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't mind that for the protection the heavy armor offers. I don't want player characters to be able to like just gank me while I'm walking to a ship. You know?
No, I was just yeah, but I was curious about our friend here because I'm 41 and like I enjoy
Mhm.
running into people around that age group that played the earlier games. Kindred spirits, somewhat.
Yeah. My house note just went up over 400 a month because of taxes, because property value went up so much because of all those Californians are willing to pay. Yeah, no, absolutely. Like, Californians are really driving up prices in a lot of areas. And especially because they go for things like that. Homes owned by housing unions and stuff, which just increases their price even more.
Well, and the monopoly of houses just being bought up,
Yeah.
where it's becoming corporate. And, it's hard to be a family owning a home anymore.
Yeah.
You just have to rent.
For supposedly being so against big business, they are certainly buying from big business a lot. Oh, he's in his 50s. He's about Dad's age.
Ever since the wheelchair, I felt like I was in my 50s.
Right?
It's kind of a juxtaposition for me because I'm trying not to get in that wheelchair, but oh, it's so nice to just be pushed around.
Right? It's that whole concept of being chauffeured.
It is. And then remember we were at the mall and I had the zoomies.
Yep. Oh man, we should have gone into phase 2. Could you imagine, like, this just letting you go at the top of the ramp so you could go down real fast?
Why didn't we do this? That would have been so fun.
Right?
Well, I repaired my ship.
Nice.
I stored it. Tonight was a wash on the loop, but I'm glad you got your scraping to go, so you're getting closer to your goal.
Oh yeah. You hopping off?
Yeah, Audie is getting ready for work, so I'm gonna just hang out with her for a few minutes while she's doing that.
Okay. Yeah.
Did the boys camp out for the night?
What boys?
The ones that follow my Discord?
Oh, I guess I haven't heard from him in a while.
Oh yeah, well I moved you down to streaming just so,
Ah, okay.
because that jet Black Wolf has a potty mount.
Mm. To be fair, I think we have a potty mouth too. We were talking about Klingons.
Just hearing you say it made it worthwhile. Kapla!
The Klingons.
Like, could you imagine if your first meeting with the Cleons, they come in with like chaps and batlets and just kind of the gay pride outfits running in your ship, like, no.
Honestly, I'd throw him off my ship for indecent exposure at that point.
Well, they're going to war with you. That'd be scarier in a lot of ways. Like,
It's like,
We're
I
taking
played
your
Dark Souls, I know this.
yeah, we're taking your ship and your booty. No. Tell the Federation we need help.
The Klingons are playing by prison rules.
Where's the Borg? I want to be assimilated. I don't want this. Not like this.
Ah, yes. Alright, well, have a good night. I'll see you when you get back on.
You're getting off pretty soon when the wife gets home?
Oh yeah, of course. I have to, spend a little bit of time with her.
Well, did she say she's coming home now, or is that just a message you got on your phone? Is what I'm asking.
Oh, did she say she texted me from the parking lot saying that she's coming home, so I got maybe another half an hour.
Okay.
Yep. And then I'm expected to cook dinner for her and stuff like that.
I get it, but it's breakfast.
No. Breakfast comes later. Technically, this is her third meal of the day.
Technically, she's a vampire on these hours, but yes. Alright, I'll talk to you later, bro.
Alright, talk to you later. Bye.
Bye. Awkward disconnect, trying to... But...
Right. I would mute my mic, but if I mute my mic, I turn off my stream mic too. Actually, I could do this. Yes. There we go. Yeah, but see, it's still saying that I have like 66% of this part of the ship to eat. How weird is that? But I am glad you could join me for a bit, Scarred Face. I'll tell you what, I'll probably play again in a couple of hours after I cook for the wife. Oh, I'll let him know that you said farewell. But yeah, I'll try to stream again at like 8:30 or so, 8:45-ish. Pacific time, of course. Because, as I said, I do live in Washington. But I'll try to fill up my hold a second time, and then I'll probably go and sell. And then call it good. I may stream Star Citizen myself. Oh, cool. Well, hey, if you're on around that time, I might hop on and just join up with you. I don't like if I know people, I don't like streaming at the same time as them, because that kind of draws viewers from their group. Then again, I don't know your group, so that might be fine. But it will lower the amount of people who would potentially visit your stream, because people would be visiting mine. So I try to be conscientious about that. It's one of the reasons why you don't see me stream as much on Fridays, because my friend Saren streams Fridays. And stuff like that. Although lately he's been streaming Pal World, which is kind of interesting. You understand? It lowers the pool of the users. Yeah, exactly. But what I will do instead, because it also helps promote my channel and stuff, is I will hop on and play with you guys, right? Give you somebody to act as like a foil and stuff. If that makes sense. Or just somebody to man a turret. You know. Hey, what we doing? We're doing this. Okay, I'll hop in this turret. That sort of thing. And we need a deeper pool. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I got 128 viewers now. Or subscribers. On YouTube. Which is pretty cool. And honestly, I want a deep enough viewer pool that I can maybe pay off rent. Or buy the latest game when it comes out and stuff, right? I don't necessarily need a deep enough pool where I'm like Markiplier, where I have thousands of dollars that I just don't really have anything to do with, aside from maybe charity work, or, you know, hey, let's go make a TV show. What TV show am I going to act in? Am I going to act in, like, the next Star Wars? Although doing a fan-made Star Wars series might be fun. Which, honestly, like, paying off rent is going to become a lot more doable once I move. So, next year, I'm moving to Wyoming. Because in Wyoming, I pay, like, for an apartment the same exact size, or maybe just a little bit smaller, I'm paying $900 a month. As opposed to here in Washington, where I'm paying $2,000 a month. Which freaking sucks. And that's with the plan of eventually moving on to my father's property, where my rent will go down even further. Where basically I'll be paying off, like, the mortgage on the house I'm going to be putting on it. And that's it. Some viewers will see the streams, better picture of what's going on. Yeah, right? Well, you see, that's where having, like, a channel network would work a lot better for me. Where I could literally just say, like, oh yeah, we're streaming on these 3 channels and we're splitting the money between them. Except, I'm not earning any money. I'm not at the point where I can earn money, according to YouTube. Although I think I could start monetization, I just don't have the, viewership for it, really, where it would make it worth it. But yeah, if we were like, if he was doing like, short form videos, like 30 minutes videos, where like he compiles everything that happened in Star Citizen, I'd feel a little bit better about it, because then you would have like my live stream and his 30-minute video and stuff. What's my exact GT? Like, exact GT. I'm not exactly sure what you're talking about with the GT. Like, unfortunately, I'm not full in on, like, the housing market and stuff, so... Fortress. Does it have a ninja in it? Fortress. Ninja. No. I don't have any ninjas or nothing. I have Serental, Sergeant Perry, Valhard, I'm Nihilist 3. Let's see, we have Jet Black Wolf, and Cheesy Mitch. I think he's just Mitch in Star Citizen, though. Trying to add you as a friend in game. Oh, so like, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm just Nihilist 3. Same thing you see on the channel, just without the space. Yeah, go ahead. Here we go. Got it. Cool. So I'm guessing GT stands for Global Tag or something like that. Okay. Gamer tag. Ah, okay. You know, it would make more sense if in-game they called it our IFF, because you can only see people's names unless you're in a group with them if they're flying their ship. So it acts as a IFF more than anything else. fairly low pop server you're on? Cool. I mean, with how many problems their servers have been having, that's a good thing, right? Bro. Or RFID? Yep. Radio frequency identification. So I think after another 13, I'll go ahead and head off. I know that I could probably fit a little bit more, but I'm thinking that the server's probably going to make a mistake soon since it hasn't for a little bit. And the moment it does that, well, guess what disappears? Yeah, but see how that's going down? And yet this will have, like, nothing on it, and it's still at, like... Well, I guess it's at 58% now. What the heck? Yeah, I really have no clue how they do this, the calculations for that percentage. Like with planes and drones? Yeah. Well, I mean, in the military, you would refer to that as the IFF, the in-flight frequency, which is a frequency that a plane or jet puts off only when it's active and flying, and is primarily used to identify friend or foe. Because, you know, a jet on the ground doesn't really need to be identifying itself unless it's taking off. The RFID, I believe, is just kind of the civilian slang for it. Because it's basically the same thing, just a little bit different. Okay, saying there's still stuff on there. Dang. Alright. That is the complete top half of this ship. Eaten. Well, aside from right here. But I think RFID also does like ships and stuff like that. Because it's radio frequency identification as opposed to in-flight frequency. But yeah. Because honestly, in this universe, you would have, I think, 3 different forms of identification on your ship. Because you would have all of your user stuff, which would be global chat, stuff like that. Then you'd have your RFID, which would actually broadcast the name of your ship and not your name. So that's something they do need to work on, because my ship should have its own unique serial number and name. Which I think they got the serial number thing down, but not the name. And the main reason it should have a name is, technically, all of these are military ships. Right? They're technically, like, they're not necessarily what would be considered civilians. Because we're not civilians, right? According to the lore of the game. Ah, yes. Cool. Let's see. Because, like, technically my character, even though it's not out yet, is a part of Squadron 42. Which is literally launching off of a large, or a carrier ship, like a military carrier ship, and all that. So that's what we are, according to this game. Right? I'm gonna see if I can't load this thing up a little bit better. It's trying to turn. Suppose I need to get the lore better? Into the lore better. Yeah, a little bit. There's not too much lore out there right now, aside from the fact that, yes, technically we are mercenaries, if not actual military. And I think with Squadron 42, you're actually military. Which is kind of neat. I mean, I can fit a few more in there. I just really hope that Kling doesn't mess up my ship. Okay, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. There's a ton of lore. It's hard to keep up with, actually. So I know there's a lot of lore about, like, the aliens and stuff that's going on, and the Xeno threat. Sort of. Jump Down as well, but Jump Down's kind of one of those things where it's like, it's lore for now, but we don't know if they're keeping it in. Okay. So I think good. Don't do too much. Okay, then I can put one there and one there. But yeah. The other part is getting, like, correct lore compared to what they've changed as far as lore. You need to get closer. Right? Because, like, technically every planet has lore. Because like ArcCorp is like the tech guys, and you have the other guys that are like also. Okay, that should be enough to clear it, right? Cleared? Oh, well, that's okay. That still opens me up to get a bunch more boxes. Enter the pilot seat. But yeah, so right now each planet has its own lore. Technically, there's the lore that this is only one solar system in the verse. There's supposed to be a few others, including, eventually, I believe they are talking about adding Earth. Is this filling up any? Or do I need to unlock that filler station first? Because technically Earth is a part of it. Okay, it is filling up. Cool. That's why we use the UACs and stuff. Because that is United Earth credits. But yeah, technically we are a mercenary hired by the corporations that own the solar system we're in. Which is one of the reasons why eventually we'll be able to go between solar systems, and why our groups aren't called guilds or anything like that. They're called organizations. With Squadron 42, your character is actually a part of the United Earth military forces that has been tasked with helping to keep peace in the galaxy. So if we're going into Star Wars, we're the Empire and the Mandalorians. Technically. Which just means that we're really cool. But yeah, I know ship manufacturers have their own lore. Because, like, Gadak and one other, I think it's Apoa, are both alien manufacturers. Which also means I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Because I'm pronouncing it Gadak, and it's probably something along the lines of Gidik. You know, really fast at that last part, because it, the vowel is used to make the other A a capital. Or however you say that. Phonetics. Xenophonetics. That's gonna be fun to learn eventually. But yeah, I know the Xenothread is fighting the, or wants to eliminate the aliens. Although, honestly, since they already had the alien ships, I would have said, why not just make them the, like, alien terrorists? Yeah, I'm not getting any more texts or nothing. So if you are going to stream Star Citizen, what do you think you're going to do? Because, like I said, we got all those, free flight ships, like the, Hornet and whatnot, so, like, doing some of the bigger contracts are actually up for grabs. The biggest issue is there's no, like, unique builds for them and stuff, which is, kind of bad. Let's see. You're streaming now, actually. Oh, cool. Yeah, I just wanted to finish this up before I got off stream, but, takes a little bit. Might do some space traffic until you get back on. Okay. There's some space trucking. Alright. That might work. Like I said, it's gonna be about 4 hours or so before I get back on, because I will try and take like a 2-hour nap. That, and it lets this process a little bit and whatnot, because you know how YouTube is. Actually, Ah, you're flying your caterpillar, huh? Might still be around, and we should do something together. Oh, absolutely. Hopefully the server is stable enough where if we are together, it doesn't work everything out. Had that happen a couple of times. Okay, 9. Let's go ahead and... The nice thing is that if you're a streamer too, I get to subscribe to you as well. Help each other out, you know? Respectable, about 70 people. Oh, that sounds like my wife is here. Yep, alright. Well, in that case, I am going to go ahead and end my stream here. Like I said, I'll be back on later today, so you guys have fun. Yep, no problem. But, yeah, I'll get this sold off and stuff, and then, I'll hop off the actual game. But, yeah, you guys have